Now, I know this is a very popular issue, left and right. People like minimum wage, they like raising minimum wage, and we never seem to get past this. It's a little bit like the intractable nature of the pay gap between men and women, which is not what people say it is. The pay gap is a lie. We have to keep coming back to this. No, women do not make 77 cents on the dollar for what they doing the same work at the same level, the same stuff. That's not true. It's just not. But people like to say it. And on minimum wage, I know this is where, because I feel that too. I mean, I want people to get well paid. I mean, I look, anybody who shows up and does an honest job for an honest wage deserves respect, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And I think that one of the things about America that makes us Americans is that if you show up and you're doing an honest job for an honest wage, it's every bit as respectable as any other job anyone's doing for a ton of money or famous or whatever it may be. And that is part of our American ethos. That is part of our American culture. But I also understand economics a little bit. Better than Bernie Sanders and better than Joe Biden, that's for sure. And I know that the studies they've done on this are very clear. Minimum wage, when you raise it, some people do make more money. Some people's hours are cut back. Some people's jobs are cut. That's just the price is the price. I always say this. The central planners pretend that's not the case. The price is the price. The market sets the price. Paying somebody is the price for their labor. Right? And there are factors that go into that are not just, we think this would be a good amount of money for you to make. And it's also the case that it makes it harder for people to get into the workforce. It increases automation. I mean, there are all these things that happen. You raise minimum wage and people feel good about it. And there are some people who will be, in that margin of, okay, the company can pay a little bit more, or it's good PR for them, so they'll pass on the cost to consumers. There's all these different, but ultimately, you're just the government is mandating that the money's going from one place and into another. That's what's happening here. There's not some magic money tree that they can just shake and the money comes down for all the people and everything is fine. But everyone this is, Republicans lose on this issue. People like the minimum wage to be higher. No one wants to hear from the nerdy economists who actually crunch the numbers. Will tell you that it does not do what people say it will do. There are costs and there are drawbacks, but I know I sound like Buck the Grinch.